What is going on, guys? Welcome to another vlog. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Z900 now that I'm itching over it, about a little over 7,000 miles. I thought it was fair to kind of do a little bit of a long-term review. Got about, might as well look at it since I'm right here, about 600 and 991. So I'm right there at 7K. I'm probably gonna hit 7K today, and I've owned this bike for a year, about a year since I've got it. About a year and 2 months maybe. During that time, obviously I didn't put that many miles on it because I also had an R6. I also had a Z125. I had a R3. And yeah, so in those times I got a few bikes in the garage, and obviously I did not just ride the Z900, but now all I have is the Z900, guys. So I am going to put a lot of miles on it. I've taken it to California. I've taken it to Tennessee, Tail of the Dragon. I've taken it to the Appalachian Mountains, the Blood Mountain, Warpin's Gap or Wolfman's Gap, War Woman Road. Who else have I taken it to? The Twisted Sisters just recently. I've taken this bike, man, like this is my road bike, you know. I've taken it to a lot of places. I've ridden in mountains. I've taken it to the track a few times, and I think, you know, even with just shy of 7,000 miles, that I could give you a long-term review on it. I just got these recently out of eBay. It kind of sucks. It still kind of moves around. I've bought these before, not these exact ones, but I bought a set of bar and mirrors before, and I just did not like how it looked at all. And when I say I don't like how it looked, I don't mean like how it looks on the bike. I didn't like the fact that I wasn't able to really see with the mirrors. Like it served no function, you know. Maybe one of the points is because it's below my hands when I'm putting it up here. That could definitely be one of it. But when it's up here as well, you don't really see as much regardless. And I feel, you know, with this still being able to move a little bit, you know, look at it. Look at how much it moves. It's probably not even the right ones, man, but whatever. With it being able to move like that, I don't want it up top where if I have to move my controls or move my hand around my bars, that it'll interfere with that. So I placed it below because, you know, I'm not reaching down here to move anything. I'm mostly moving up here, and when you're taking turns, you know, I pull up here and I'm using the handle like this when I'm moving it. You know, I'm not bringing it from under, so this doesn't really bother it as much when I'm in the twisties. Anyways, let's get going. I just took a picture here in this little warehouse area. Yeah, they have this really nice gray wall right here. See, I post a lot of these pictures on my bike Instagram. It's going to be at @RET_moto. Go ahead and follow me there if you want to see the photos. I forgot my earplugs today, so once you've ridden with earplugs, you do not like riding without them. But whatever, I'm going to go ahead and man it out. Is that how you say it? So as someone who has been riding the Z900 for this long, you know, you start noticing things. Obviously on the first ride of any bike, you're like, hell yeah, I love this bike. Oh, that feels good. You know, it's just how it is, man. Especially if you've been wanting that bike, you want it to feel good. You want it to be everything that you thought it would be, because you want it. That's the bike that you want. I'm still in love with that M4, man. Just sounds so good. Being a rider that has brought this to so many different places in such a short amount of time, I would say that this bike can basically do everything that you demand it to do with little to no tweaks. You know, you don't have to have an exhaust system, you don't have to have a power commander, an air filter, you don't have to have steel braided brake lines, you don't have to have really any of those. This bike stock can do everything that I did in the last year. If I were to give this bike a score based on its price, the package that it comes with, I think I would give the Z900 about out of 10, maybe an 8. So one of those points that I'm gonna subtract from the Z900 is gonna be suspension. Does it have a better suspension than the Z1000? Yeah. Have a better suspension than the Z800? Yeah. You know, that's why they made the Z900. That's why they made the 900, is because there's a lot of things that it does better than the 1000. There's a lot of things better that it does from the previous versions, models, the Z800 that they all don't sell here in the US anymore. A lot of things that you can do with the suspension to make the bike perform to your weight, to the way you ride, and to what you're riding, whether it's canyons, whether it's the track. You know, they got a whole bunch of brands out there, Olin's included. Forgot the other one. It was like R-Tech or K-Tech or something like that, that they're selling at sportbiketrackgear.com. It does not have an electronics package, so that's going to be another point subtracted. For $8,000, you know, dollars MSRP, not including tax, titles and liens and crate and freight, brand new. Doesn't have traction control, doesn't have any modes to ride on, you know, which to me is fine. That's actually one of the reasons why I got it, you know, over the FZ09. I wasn't trying to spend too much money, but I kind of didn't want all of that electronic stuff. I just kind of wanted a raw bike, and I didn't want to worry about dealing with any electronic issues. It could be a plus or a minus, you know, it really depends on you, but I would still deduct a point from it for not having a good electronics package. A lot of these things that I'm talking about is kind of like a personal preference. You know, just it's what I think. So don't think I'm telling you not to buy it. Don't think I am telling you that not having an electronics package or a better suspension is reason enough not to buy this bike. You know, would be the lighting. You know, the 2018 model, this is a 2018 model. The lights on the front does not seem to do very well at night. You definitely have to upgrade it to LEDs. You got to upgrade it to LEDs or HIDs in order to really get something out of it. I haven't really seen the new 2020s, but the new ones are LEDs, and it's a whole different headlight. So I'm hoping that it's doing a little bit better than these ones, because this at nighttime, I don't know, man. When I was riding at night, when I used to ride a lot at night, I didn't feel like these really shined and gave me a good visibility on the road. It wasn't as good as like my R6 and all the other bikes that I've owned, even when it wasn't LED, even when those weren't LED. Maybe in about a year, maybe about a year or a year and a half, I'm probably gonna get the suspension done on this bike to fit me. Anyways guys, I just hit 7,000 miles on my bike. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. This is my long-term review or what I would change on the bike if it was up to me. I hope you guys I hope it made you kind of think about, you know, if it helped you decide if you want a Z900, if it helped you decide which Z900 you want, because the 2020 has an electronics package and it has a better lighting system, headlight. If this has helped you, then that's awesome, man. Tell me in the comments below if you have a Z900, if there's any thoughts on it. You know, I know some people would say, oh, the seat is bad, but that's $100 fix, man. Maybe even less if you just throw gels under it, you know. So I'm not really gonna hold him up for that. And anyways, I bought the Louis Moto seats, so the seating is not bad for me, at least how it sits right now. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything else that you guys noticed about the Z900. I'm pretty sure many of y'all have ridden it longer than I have. I've taken it places that I haven't taken it, so let me know below. Guys, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll hit you guys up for the next one, y'all.